Hey everyone, it's Tinjus. Welcome back to Unranked to Challenger. I hope you're doing well. No highlights this time, unfortunately, but there's a good reason for this. I am going to be uploading a video a day after this one, which means there's going to be 2 videos in a row. After these videos, the highlights will return, so don't worry, but I've just been busy, so I haven't had much time to play. Anyway, this game was great, so let's get into it. Alright, here we go. This game was really fun to play, actually, and I tried out a bit of an old setup that I used to run, which proved to be pretty useful in this game. So I'm up against the Kindred. Our team is pretty much full AD, but that's not too big of a deal. They have a Pyke mid, which proved to be quite annoying. But yeah, as you can see at the start of this game, this is something I like to do. Something I've picked up recently. It's to wait a little bit, around 50 until 50 seconds, and then you go to the enemy raptors and ward it. This is good out when you're on blue side. If you're on purple side, you can just like ward the same area to watch for invades. So yeah. Anyway, I recall and then buy the sweeper because wait, hello? I didn't buy. Oh my god. Okay, well you usually you would buy the sweeper lens because you would obviously have a lower cooldown on it, and you can use it for like ganks and stuff. So yeah. Classic red start. Oh yeah. my red buff gets hooked. I give him a nice thank you because he just leashed it for me. You know how it is. Anyway, I think I don't do a full clear here. Is this right? Yeah. Okay, well I decided not to do a full clear. So I open up with red raptors, and then I think I go into wolves blue buff? Yeah, I think that's what I was going for. Yep, as you can see I'm heading over to wolves. So like this early into the game, I'm really not that useful against these lanes. If I gank Pyke, he'll just run away, stealth and dash out. If I gank bot lane, I mean I don't really have any CC to work with, so it has to be like a really nice opportunity. And top is being pushed in, so really nothing too crazy is happening. I pretty much do this clear because I want to get out on the river, so I can potentially take away a mark from Kindred. And yeah, after this, I've got some time to spare, and none of the lanes are really worth ganking, so I choose to invade. I think this is a pretty solid invade because I noticed that on my ward, when my ward expired, Kindred wasn't actually at the raptors, so I don't actually know. Kind of tells me she's doing like a bit of a full clear, but anyway, she just took a red here, so she's got to be somewhere around here, right? And there she is, sure enough. Go through her gank when she's at half health. I chunk the Nasus here, and yeah, pretty good start. So I knew she was around here. Pretty much when I saw the red gone, it pretty much means she's either at Kha'Zix or she's already just about to gank top lane. So that's why I initially just pathed up towards my laner to see if she was there. And she didn't actually take rapids, so I've got this camp for free. So I pretty much expect her to go down bot side now. This is pretty much I'm saying pretty much a lot, holy shit. This is a given, because her mark is down bot lane on the Scuttle Crab. And also her camps will be respawning there first, and also I just took her whole top side. Sure enough, she's there. So yeah. Crab is here for me to take. There's really not much else that I can do here, so the right play is to just clear my camps again. This is what you want to go for. If you have nothing to do, then you clear your camps. And as you'll see, I path down bot side. Because it's in a straight line, you want to always make sure you path down in a straight line. I have gold to buy my jungle item and longswords, but I'm just going to clear right now. And something you'll notice here is that the mark just spawned on my raptors. So I'm actually kind of expecting Kindred to like turn up here, considering she was just down bot lane. So I try and drag this into the bush, try and kill these raptors ASAP, so I leap on them. And you'll see something here. Here comes Kindred, and actually gets the smite off on my raptors, which is really unfortunate. So she's already got 2 stacks. Not too big of a deal, I guess, because Kindred is just Kindred. So Kha'Zix is fairly easy for a Kindred matchup. And yeah. Yeah, so my Kai'Sa was actually being a bit of a baby, so I decided to meet her. You want to do this like every time you get a complaining laner or something. And yeah, I'm just chilling. Like, I have to farm. I have to get my camps here, because there's actually nothing I can do. Fight going on mid doesn't really concern me at all. Just gotta recall and buy my items. So I decided to go red smite here. The reason I go red smite is because I'm against a Nasus, Nasus Pike, Blitzcrank. Those are the main reasons I go red smite, sorry. This is so I can survive a little better in fights, because of the damage reduction. It gets ganked, nothing you can really do there. So I think Pike is out of mana. See, like, he has like 30 mana, and I'm just wondering if I can maybe grab a kill on him. Apparently not. I mean, apparently that E ability from Pike costs 40 mana, so that's fun. I thought it would cost a bit more, but yeah. Sorry if I'm stuttering. I actually don't know why I'm stuttering so much in this commentary. Probably because I'm tired, but who knows. Anyway, the crab's up, so I gotta go for that. And I noticed the mark for Kindred is on my Gromp now. So I'm pretty much... like, here I'm thinking, there's no way, like, she can get this, right? Like, there's no way. The river is completely guarded. Like, I'm in the river, it's watered, and everything. And then I see the mark disappear, and I'm like, oh, what? She's actually in my jungle? Okay, interesting. So, what I should have done here is I should have used the plant and scouted out that bush at the top. But I didn't think of that. She probably just recalled anyway, but that's fine. Cheeky Kindred, actually managing to get that. So here, I just clear my top side to get level 6. Really nothing too fancy at this point. Notice how I don't really care about bot lane. Bot lane is a losing lane, for sure. And so I get level 6, and kind of choosing what to evolve at this point, but I pretty much, in the end, know what I'm going to evolve. And that is... And look, see, the Z here, yeah, R evolve, by the way. I evolve R here to... so when I actually go in for things, I can... Sorry, I'm just looking at this fight. When I evolve R evolve here, because I can easily dip in for ganks, and in fights I can just be more flexible. So I usually prefer R evolve over Q most of the time, especially if I don't need Q. Like, I have 2 kills, probably don't need Q. And yeah. So anyway, Zed was like, Zed was like to me, go camp bot. And this is the last thing you want to do. You actually do not want to camp bot lane. And the reason for that is because, what are they going to offer you? My bot lane is not going to offer me anything at all. So it just does not make any sense to camp bot lane, because my lane is already losing. We're going to be at a disadvantage if we start fighting down there. So I want to be fighting in the other lanes. You get what I mean? Like, I want to use the lanes that are strong instead of the ones that are weak. And sure enough, the Kai'Sa's dead yet again. No, actually, I think she lives. Yeah. Anyway, I actually do come down here, and the only reason I'm coming down is because I know that I can probably get a kill for myself. Because this bot lane is so like ahead of my lane, they are really aggressive, so yeah. And then they go really greedy here. I managed to get a good stealth on them. Can't get in range to get my Hail of Blaze orders off, it kind of sucks. I jump on him for the kill, and sure enough I can get this Blitzcrank too, while Pyke kills my whole team, but literally I don't care. Like, I know that I can deal with the Pyke later on, it's not too big of a deal. So, you know, I'm just playing for myself at this point, just getting kills. And that's the only reason I came bot lane in the first place. Because as you can see, my bot lane still died. Like, every time I come bot, they're probably gonna die. So, yeah, I'm only just playing for myself. Getting those early kills is just huge for Ka. And since I just killed the jungler, sorry, not me, but Kindred was topside, and she died. I can easily take this dragon. Also because we just killed a lot of their team. And Pyke is still pushing the lane, so it's a good opportunity. So yeah. See, like, bot lane, dead again. All it takes is like one hook and they're screwed. Once again, I'm only coming down here because I can potentially get early kills. And sure enough I do. Like, watch, I can easily R-evolve into the lane and they won't expect it. Fortunately I get grabbed back, which sucks, so I just hit the Blitzcrank and let the Kai'Sa finish him. While I try and go on the Aphelios, but I just barely miss him. Which kind of sucks for me, because I just burnt flash for no reason. Also I leap into the wave to try and wave clear it fast. Then Kindred shows up. Huge risk by me. Don't want to be doing that. So yeah, just don't waste your leap like that at all. Anyway, I'm 4 kills, so I have a huge lead. And you'll notice what I decide to do is buy Warhammer. Alongside that, I sell my refillable potion and one of my control boards for a Kindle gem. And you may be wondering, why the hell would you do this? Well, it's so I can get 35% CDR without actually buying Lucidity boots early on. This gives me the option to go Tabbies, because Tabbies in this game is very important. They are full AD as well, so I pretty much want Tabbies. And yeah, Tabbies will also give me the survivability I need for these fights. And in combination with R-Evolve, I'm going to be a huge nuisance. So that's the reason I go Kindle Gem. Gives you that extra bit of health, and alongside Tabby, it's just a great combination early on. On top of that, it also builds into Cleaver, so that helps too, if you ever need it. As you can see here, I decided to go straight for the Herald after I recalled, and put it straight top lane. Because Herald will kill any tower that has 2 plating. So this really is just a free play. You have to take note of these opportunities. It really is just a free Herald. And also, this Nasus will be without a tower, so we can easily tower dive him. And there you go. Look how much I just increased our lead by. Crazy amount, right? Like, I'm doing all this work and my team is still inting, but this just sets me up for the rest of the game to carry. And you'll see this later on. What's next? We got 2 towers top lane, thanks to Set pushing it. And what's next? What do I do? Nothing. I can't do anything else. Like, what am I going to do? Am I going to follow Set top to his death? Is he really just going to push that inhibitor tower? Is that really what I should do? No. I go back and farm. Because there's nothing on the map for me to take, aside from my camps. So I go and take my camps. On top of that, I'm also close to Duskblade. So once I clear this wolf camp, I will recall and grab my Duskblade. You want to make sure you're always recalling on power specs and not just components. Well, the CDR is an exception, but yeah. And there you go. 35% cooldown reduction and Duskblade. We are close to level 10 too. And yeah, the next So the next objective here is bot lane. It's bot lane or mid lane, and so I tell Set to come down with me. Because Set is the one that's ahead in this game. Set is the one champion on my team that I can actually do something with. And so I need this guy to actually push these lanes. And I can work with him to actually achieve objectives and, you know, shut down the game. So yeah, this is why I wanted him bot lane. And then I see Kindred. I don't have my gap closes here, so I have to ult to get closer. Anyway, this Kindred has absolutely no chance with the lead I have. So I just R-evolve to wait out her ultimate, and boom, 6 kills. On top of that, I've controlled this entire area now because I just killed Kindred, so Set can freely hit the tower as he pleases. And bam, just like that, we secured another objective. Very, very simple play. So I'm not sure if you noticed now, but if you can see on the map, the dragon is about to spawn. So how convenient. We just finished getting top, bot side, sorry. So our next objective is just the dragon. It's right in front of us. We may as well take it. And here I'm just sweeping, checking, see if there's anything I can get. Obviously nothing. I try and catch up the pike. I burst him down, it's not enough. Obviously the pike can get away very easily. I think we get the Blitzcrank there. Yep, I managed to burst him down, bam, and then dragon. And as you can see, the Kai'Sa is a little tilted. I'm also very tilted because the set just took my crap, but yeah. Yeah, our ADC is just gonna split pushing top lane, not really giving a shit about anything, and yeah. So I get a little greedy here. I see if I can get the Aphelios. So I ult, and turns out he actually goes towards Raptors, and I get very greedy here. He snares me and also heals, so I don't manage to get him. Pyke can't do anything to me here. Yeah, aside from piss me off as he runs away like a bitch. But yeah. See, now after all that, after getting a kill, after getting all that stuff bot lane, I'm close to level 11, so now is my time. I can rest, I can take a break, and I can farm my camps. This will give me level 11, and sure enough, you know what we're gonna evolve. It's E. Why is it E evolve? Because we have 7 kills, and we have Duskblade already. What time is this? 17 minutes. We have Duskblade at 17 minutes. Which means definitely an E-evolve game. On top of that, they're mostly squishy, so yeah. Also, I get a bit close to the tower here. I don't respect the Pyke damage enough. And yeah, he chunks me. Yeah, there's not really much I can do. I'm kind of just hanging around to see if I can get anything in case my team gets collapsed on, but you know, with them getting the kill on Pyke, it's free mid tower. And done. Simple. Now what do? I wait here for no reason. Actually, yeah, I go on the Kindred. And Kindred just kind of falls into me, and as you can see, Halo Blade's doing work. Surprising her. Also, R-evolve here, just managed to pick off the Aphelios. That Kindle Gem and Red Smite really saved me there. But yeah, we just like that, we pick up 3 kills. I assume that Kindred had ult, but because I auto-attacked her and burst her so quickly with Halo Blades, like, she just didn't have time to react, I guess. So here I'm thinking about Cleaver, but I also know I don't need Cleaver right now, because they're not really building armor at all, and Kindle Gem is enough for me. So instead I decide to go for a Yumu's. So I built the Warhammer first, because I can get 45% CR, and this is absolutely massive for my R-evolve and my E. On top of that, since I don't have Q-evolve, 45% pretty much gives me a Q-evolve, because the cooldown is so low. Like, it's just great. I love 45% cooldown. It's just so nice. So Herald is here. Before I do anything else, I want to make sure I take this, because it's just about to despawn, and we can really use this to push into the base and shut down the game. So bam, there you go. Set once again taking my crab. He's done that twice this game. I'm very annoyed. But you know, it's alright. Now I have some breathing room yet again, so camps, back to camps. My Janna gets picked off by Pike. Not too big of a deal. I'm just farming anyway, and nothing's happening on the map, so yeah. Set just doing set things, killing himself as well. Nice. Really none of this concerns me. After I do my camps, actually after this red, I think I go down bot lane. Yeah. Yeah, I actually managed to kill the Nasus here. There's really nothing you can do. Fortunately, he's not in isolation here, which sucks, so I try and draw him out here to get into isolation. But he doesn't isolate the entire time, which really sucks, but, you know, Zed comes along and finishes him off. And what do you know? A free wave. Of course I'm going to take this. You want to take these waves, because solo lane experience is ridiculously busted right now. Super strong. You can get huge leads from getting side lane experience. So you want to take this. And I just finish off Crocs as well. And then, bam. I have enough gold to buy Yumu, so I go and do that. And then I make my way straight to Dragon, because that's the next objective that's spawning. And, you know, if I get this Dragon, we'll have 3 Dragons. And Cloud Drake is, once again, super, super nice for our Evolve, because it'll reduce its downtime. Kindred overstepping, can't get her here. Bad leap by me, actually. So here it's pretty clear it's not safe to take Baron, so I ult in on the Pike, try to grab the kill. He burns to death. And then here I can probably kill the Kindred, but I'm not sure about it, so I have to reassess. And I just stealth out to be safe. Anyway, I give the Aphelios an isolated Q. They try and chase me, and I leap that way for a very specific reason. It's because I can actually just play with them with how fed I am. Like I'm 10-0 and level 13 with 45% CDR. My E will come up very fast, as you can see. And they chase me, Kindred oversteps without her ultimate, and bam, there you go. There's a nice little play for you. So all of that was really just calculated, like forcing or baiting the enemy into actually chasing you down, when in reality you're the one in control there in that situation. So once I'm full health again after taking red buff, here's another play. My ult is already back up, and I can pick off the Nasus very easily. There you go. Now look how much I'm doing in this game. I'm literally not stopping. Every single thing I do is leading to something, and that's how you want to play Kha'Zix, really. You want to get the most out of every situation that you possibly can. So here the inhibitor's open. I'm not scared of these two whatsoever. And once I find that they go away, obviously I'm going to clear this wave again. But they do both end up backing off. Well, not yet, but they will. So I'm just here, I have blue buff, I'm constantly pressuring this lane. And my objective here is to actually put the Herald down. And then I jump onto the inhibitor, hit it a little bit. Look how weak this Aphelios is. Thanks to Tabby. Anyway, I hit the tower a few times, inhibitor, sorry, and the Rift Herald finishes it off. Bam. Free objective. So, I see an open wave, I take that open wave. Very simple. Straightforward. So right here we're at 3 dragons, which means the next dragon will give us the Cloud Soul, and that's going to be pretty big. I'm not joining my team here, bot lane, as you can see. I would rather push this lane. I don't really like full-on team fights like that, I prefer not to partake in them. And here I make my first mistake of the game, which is attack the Pike under the tower, underestimate his burst, and just don't respect him at all. So yeah, that's my first mistake of the game. Yeah. Definitely respect a Pike that has 3 lethality items and has 13 kills. I did not realize he was that fed. But yeah, there you go. The rest of my team is kind of dying because they were picking a bad fight that should not have been taken. So yeah, this is why I don't like full-on fights, because Kha'Zix really isn't good at that. Obviously, that's not the reason why I died, but yeah, I just don't like full-on fights unless it's in an ideal position for me, and being smack dab in the middle of a lane really is not ideal. You want to be like near bushes and stuff, because that's when you can really start to get threatening. You know, my blue's gone, I'm pissed again. And yeah, right, so I told my team when we should respawn, go straight to Baron, because we're in such a strong spot that we can easily fight off any attempt to contest it. And yeah, it really is the next objective, since we have the top inhibitor and all the towers are gone. So that's really all we need to close out the game. This Baron, that's all we need. And I decided to chunk the pike. I pretty much know I can't kill him, but in this case I jump on him purely because I want to get him away from the area. I want to chunk him down so he has to recall, and that's pretty much it. See, the pike is recalling. Obviously he's not now, but you know. See how they're not contesting at all? Like, there's nothing they can really do here. There's absolutely nothing. And here I notice I'm close to LDR. I almost get hooked, which could have been bad, but you know. So I'm close to LDR here. I kind of want to wait until I get it. I should have taken this whole wave, to be honest, but I don't want to be rude. But yeah. Here I'm just looking to see if I can get any assassinations off. Obviously I can't. This is not really the greatest position to fight in, but I'm just waiting to see if I can find an opportunity, and sure enough, the ADCs are by themselves, and I can pick off the Kindred there. I get grabbed, but I managed to get an ISO Q off on Aphelios, which is great. Zed finishes him off, and then we just clean up. Very simple. Because I'm so fed, like it's so easy to pull off this kind of stuff. And here, for my last evolution, I go for Evolve W. So I go for Evolve W mainly because I really just don't need Q. I mean, have you seen the amount of times I've been using R Evolve? Also, second mistake here. Don't be like me, that was horrible. Jenna tried, but yeah. Yeah, the reason I don't evolve Q here is because I don't need it. I would rather have the utility from Evolve W in this scenario, so we can better pick off targets, and also to slow the Nasus, so you can't get onto my team. I really don't need Q because I'm playing as if I don't have Q. Like, I'm waiting inside my evolved R every time I Q, so there's really no point in me going Q evolve. It would just be overkill. Yeah, recently I'm really just trying to adapt more, like adapt properly in games. Usually I would go Q for more carry potential, but is that really more carry potential? I don't know. The increased range is nice, but I feel like it's not really that necessary. And here we go. Here's where things get interesting. So we're about to get this Cloud Drake, which is the last dragon. After this we'll get the Cloud Soul. And there you go, Cloud Soul. So Pyke gets away, obviously, and then they try and collapse me here. All I do is jump to the bush, bam, Kindra's isolated, flash, Q, W, and she's dead. She didn't even ult. One shot Aphelios, and then here I jump over the Pyke Q. As you can see, bit of a cheeky play there, but yeah, I did miss my W anyway, so no, we don't talk about that. And then we chase down the Nasus, and the game is pretty much done. Like, with 4 enemies dead and minions in the base, there's really nothing they can do now. Yeah, the game is done. And that is it. So this game was won by knowing what to go for, knowing what to prioritize in every single situation, and just, you know, sticking with it. And yeah, I think that was a really good game. So that's the game. I'm still sitting at Silver 2 because, like I said in the beginning, I haven't had that much time to play, but we will definitely get back on the grind to Challenger. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and if you want to see more Kha'Zix destruction, then subscribe. Have a good day, and thanks for watching.